My name is Siyabonga Buthelezi. I'm a chartered accountant by profession. Currently, I'm managing director at Outsourced Finance. We're a cloud-based accounting firm. We outsource your finance function, so whatever a client needs, we tailor our service delivery towards delivering that. The biggest gap that small businesses feel when it comes to tax compliance is, one, understanding various tax implications and tax types becomes very important in order to deal with it accordingly. So the biggest gap sometimes with entities, and I say this so many times when I engage with business owners, is you may be great at doing your business, but understanding the financial implications behind it doesn't necessarily have to be your responsibility. Tax legislation is constantly changing and evolving, and the gap between business and owners being up to date with the change is also a big contributor to that gap. And the various interpretations, because the thing with finance and taxation is subject to interpretation. So if you interpret it wrong, the implications can go sideways as well. The most common and frequent one that we do get from clients is, how do I reduce my tax liability? So I think the most important approach to that always with clients that we always emphasize is, give us as much information as possible in terms of what is the nature of your business offering and your service provision, especially for out of the ordinary business transactions. You enter something new and you need the best advice in terms of, how do I limit my tax liability here, or what are the tax implications? Always have that open line of communication with your accountant and provide them the necessary information so that they give you the best advice possible. I think another big one that a lot of SMEs go through, just considering the economic conditions we operate under, is that a lot of guys fall into these non-compliant gaps because of lack of context or just purely not having sufficient cash flow to meet your PAYE bill, So then they find themselves in position with large penalties from SARS. We also help them get into tax compromises with SARS to decrease that cash flow liability and give you more time to settle while we correct the current pre-existing day-to-day ones. Some of the good habits small business owners can get into: having a high-level understanding in terms of what's your company's tax rhythm, understanding that PAYE is due by this date, understanding that VAT is paid in this period. Those subtle understandings help you to plan ahead and better manage cash flows as well. Another thing that is also really helping is working closely with accountants. They have better understanding of your business and the various tax implications there. So that takes away a lot of the load and allows you to focus on your business and ensure that your tax affairs are in order as well. Technology plays a key role in helping small businesses. The most important thing with finances and tax is making sure you have the necessary supporting documentation in place to support whatever claim you are making. Platforms like Xero make life so much simpler for entities because your accountant has direct access to all your records. As you go establishing and building a relationship, there's a rhythm of understanding each transaction and minimizes the contact points in terms of querying things, and we're able to better prepare and plan for things as well. So technology plays a very key role in securing your audit trail, and then it makes it easier for us to do the work for you and make the necessary declarations and be able to provide the support without you being pulled into the conversation. Initiatives like Xero's integration with SARS as well has made life so much easier for SMMEs and accounting firms, in the sense that we're able to prepare and file your VAT returns with a simple click of a button, And what tools like these do more than anything is they create efficiencies and they reduce the amount of errors and admin, which creates a lot of peace of mind in a business owner's mind. Also create further efficiencies from a tax management perspective. SARS will be able to ensure that, more entities are compliant because they're able to file their returns much more easier. Secondly, it will be much more easier for SARS to detect entities that are no longer compliant, as everything will essentially have a digital footprint, and highlight the entities that are being tax compliant. It's very clear that technology plays a huge role in, one, simplifying life, but also making sure that we remain compliant as businesses. And it's our responsibility as accountants to constantly stay ahead of the trend in terms of understanding these technological advancements, so to better assist our clients and better advise them.